Why is nobody talking about how the day and night began in Igbo folklore? There was no day or night. People lived and slept anytime they wanted. But then there was this certain widow who lived in a village. She was very wealthy and kind even though her husband was no more. She had many servants and co-workers taking care of her wealth. But yet she lacked just one thing. Many years after her marriage to her husband, they had no child until her husband's death. She was very unhappy even though monetarily she had everything she wanted. Then one day, following the advice given by one of her servants, she visited a very powerful native doctor who, after some necessary sacrifices and incantations, referred her to the land of Ekwensu. Ekwensu is a trickster and a very cunning god in Igbo cosmology. He told him, when you get to the land of Ekwensu, you will see so many choices of children, handsome ones, ugly ones, beautiful ones, handicapped ones, and many more. But you have to choose wisely. The native doctor elaborated. But when you get to the land of Ekwensu, you must wait until you hear the ringing sound, then you can enter. But if you hear a drum-like sound, you must never enter. The shaky voice of the native doctor warned her. Then this widow embarked on this great journey to the land of Ekwensu. When she got there, the drum-like sound persisted. This was the sound that the Dibia warned her never to enter when she heard the sound. This drum-like sound kept going on for months while she waited. After she patiently waited for months, the soft ringing sound became audible, replacing the drum-like sound. Finally, it was time for her to enter. She walked into Ekwensu's land and met the god. Ekwensu told her that all the good children he had went on an errand, told her to go back and return unless if she would want to have the handsome boy standing at a corner. But this boy is very mischievous, had a lust for blood and magical ability. The woman, after many minutes of thinking, chose to take the boy instead of waiting for many more months before the next ringing bell or going home empty-handed. This boy was finally given to her, making her very happy for having a very handsome boy that will inherit her wealth. This boy grew handsomely and strong. After many months, his lust for blood crept in. He started by beheading his mother's chicken one by one. The woman thought that he would be okay and stop once all the chickens are dead. But he did not stop there. After this, he went on to the goats, then the cattle. This was how all the livestock owned by this woman were beheaded. After unaliving all the livestock, he went on to the slaves, moving into the village, beheading people, subduing them with magical charms, until finally he beheaded his own mother. An old witch that lived in the outskirts of the village knew that the evil boy would come for her soon and was not ready to lose her head to a little boy. So she decided to prepare a charm that would make darkness fall for her to be able to escape this boy. As expected, the evil boy visited this old woman with cutlass. Charging towards this old woman, she threw her charm on the ground and darkness fell, making the boy not to be able to see where she was. The boy, being a child with magical powers, threw his own charms and light restored. They kept on doing this for days, throwing the charms at interval, inducing light and darkness. The woman was determined to survive, but the boy was bent on having her head. On the 7th day of their struggle, worn out and tired, both of them tiredly threw their charms together, causing it to explode suddenly. The light and darkness stuck to the world permanently, turning this woman to a cricket who always shrieks during the night, and the evil child vanished forever. That is why till this day, the light and darkness charm shared the day into 2 equal parts, coming out at intervals because there is no one to stop them anymore. And this woman that turned into a cricket always cries at night. That is why we have day and night in the world. Tell me in the comment section if you actually believe this folk tale.